Welcome back to the We Are City channel for FC25 rebuild of Manchester City. We've rebuilt the squad, haven't we? And we're now into February, where we've been having a pretty decent season. The last episode, we were knocked out the Carabao Cup, but 3 wins in the games after that. In today's episode, we've got Forest away from home. We've got Chelsea away from home in the Emirates FA Cup. I think that could be the quarter-finals. And then we do have what is an exciting Champions League draw for us. A good one, really. We've drawn Anderlecht. Decided we actually played, I think, in the sort of league stage of this phase of the Champions League, and we beat them pretty easily. We're going to play the away game against them, hopefully get a good big win and get us in a position to simulate the home leg. We've got Newcastle at home, that'll be the next episode, probably Fulham away as well, but we're looking pretty successful as well as we look at the Premier League table. And that is because we are successfully 8 points clear of second place Arsenal. It looks like it's us, Arsenal and Chelsea still in a 3-horse race, but 9 points clear of Chelsea, 8 points clear of Arsenal with, 12 games to go in the Premier League. There's still a long way to go for this City side. We're feeling quite confident. Defensively, we actually have the least amount of goals conceded in the Premier League with only 26. However, I don't feel like we're so strong defensively. That clearly is very different. We're obviously best goal scorers, way ahead of anyone else in that area. 60 goals scored. Only 3 defeats, the least, and also 5 draws, the least, alongside Chelsea. We, of course, sit top. As we work our way down the Premier League table, Forest do we face away from home today at the City Ground. They're in 9th place. They're having a reasonably good season, not as good as the year before. United down 11th, nice to see. Down the bottom, it's still West Brom, Leeds and Everton. Burnley have managed to crawl their way out. Bournemouth have been dragged down there. Wolves still could be involved in that. So could Leicester and West Ham. But it is interesting to see Everton down there. Could David Moyes end up getting Everton relegated? Well, let's get into the first game of the episode against Forest. We have got the full squad pretty much back from injury now, so we have got our players to pick from, although sharpness is still being built upon. Nico Gonzalez returned to the bench today. Phil Foley's on the bench as well with Adam Wharton, Kanji, Ake, Lewis, Bob and Jeremy Doku. And this is starting 11 we go with. So Costa starts and goes Frimpong, Diaz, Vardell back at centre-back today with Cambiasso at left-back. Captain Rodri partners Edison in the midfield too. It's Savinho, Simmons, Haaland and Omar Marmoush, City's front four. For Manchester City, 9 points clear of Chelsea, 8 points clear of second place Arsenal in the Premier League table. City are flying high at the moment and they're back to their best, you could say, under Pep Guardiola. 12 games remain in this Manchester City Premier League season for everyone to try and stop us from winning that title. Forest went big in the summer. They spent some big money on some big players to try and stay up within those European spots. Currently down in 9, so that's not quite worked out for them. But they're a very good side. I'm sure they will give us a real good game today. Mon Gibbs White certainly one to look out for. Chris Wood, who we know is lethal in front of goal. They've got a good back line. They've got good fullbacks as well. And Manchester City, you know, this will not be an easy game by any means of Pep Guardiola's side, who continue to fight towards winning that Premier League title again this year. And that would mean in the last, 10 years, I think City have lost the title, 3 times in 10 years, maybe even only 2 times. That is how good we've been. Well, this is the Nottingham Forest starting 11 for Nuno Espirito Santo, starting a 4-2-3-1. Matt Sells starts in goal. It's Bradley, Mario, Milenkovic and Udogie the back four. Schlager and Dominguez in the midfield too, with Jota Silva, Morgan Gibbs White and Elliot Anderson supporting the goal scorer, Chris Wood, up top. Frimpong might win the secondaries. Foul by Anderson, referee. Says no, and is a counter for Forest. And here is Udogie. No Alanga in there today, which helps on the counter, as he's ridiculously quick. Gibbs White. Such a top player. Schlager plays on through it to the middle. Jota Silva over the bar. What a chance for Jota Silva. Cutting us open. Inside from Xavi. Onto Marmoush. Savinho. Savinho with the ball onto Frimpong here. Frimpong with another crossing. This time he does find Haaland, does he? Mario had to get there. Heads it behind for a corner. Good ball in from Jeremy Frimpong. Rodri to take this one. Onto there's a head of Erling Haaland here, not once but twice, cleared away. Savinho across Diaz. Back out to Rodri. Rodri behind to Savinho. Savinho tries to whip it towards that near post. It's into the side netting. Erling Haaland here. In behind to Cambiasso. Andrea Cambiasso. Chased. Cambiasso's edge of the box here. Rodri. Rodri in behind here. Frimpong arriving at the keeper and away by Milenkovic. Edison. Xavi's there. Pulls it back. On a plate for Marmoush. Blocked away. Schlager. And cleared away. Just in behind our midfielder. Gibbs White. Counters on. Jota Silva. Cross comes in. Chris Wood with the acrobatics here. Chris Wood with the overhead kick. And a save by Costa. That's half time 0-0. It's been quite a competitive game between both sides. Both sides having good chances. We've had the better chances, really. Xavi Simon's not been amazing on that left-hand side so far. Not the first time he's made a mistake there. Haaland dives in on Gibbs White. I think maybe Adam Wharton's the man to come on Nico there. That passing ability is as good as Ederson is at tracking back. And we're looking to cut them open. He hasn't got it. Cambiasso misses the challenge. Gibbs White across the front post here. Oh, it falls back to Chris Wood, who scores. Well, maybe Ruben Diaz should intercept that. I actually feel he should do. Diaz. He doesn't get there. Costa dives upon it. Chris Wood gets fortunate. And Chris Wood scores. And we're going to make changes. And that is going to be Adam Wharton for Ederson. Here's Savinho. Savinho for City. Back into Phil Foden. Back through to Savinho here. Great ball. Savinho! 1-1. Excuse me. Savinho scores. What a ball by Phil Foden. Off the bench, immediate impact. Backheel assist to Savinho. One touch, two touch, bang. Leathers it in the top corner, Savinho. It's a really good finish. There's no chance the keeper to stop it. What a hit by Savinho. What an assist by Phil Foden. City back at 1-1. Come on. Wharton. Good pass to Haaland. Haaland in behind to Doku. And Doku's away here. But he's past Conor Bradley. Doku. And Bradley catches him with great pace. Back to Sells, who keeps it in. Straight to Phil Foden. Back to Sells. Back to Foden again. Off the bench. Phil Foden scores. Matt Sells with a big mistake. And a big goal for Phil Foden. City are going to get another 3 points. And that is certainly a step towards the title at this stage of the season. A massive step. Right at the end. Well, Sells there. What a mistake that is. Foden shoots, he makes it, so it's back to Phil Foden anyway. Falls back to Foden from the save. I thought I'd messed it up, but I hadn't. And Phil Foden scores another important goal. Referee blow the whistle. They've let Chris Wood get played in here. Chris Wood, 2-2. Why have we played 93 minutes? We thought we'd won it. We haven't. And now he'll blow the full-time whistle. Well done, referee. You waited till Forest went and scored. One ball cuts us open. That's bad from City to only get a draw there. That should be all 3 points. Pep Guardiola got to be frustrated with his side. His midfield and defence there. I mean, Rodri, Diaz let us down massively there. Chris Wood gets played in behind so easily. Rico Lewis as well. And it's a 2-2 draw thanks to a late Chris Wood goal. And it's time for the quarterfinals of the Emirates FA Cup. Now, the winners of these results will be going to Wembley. Portsmouth have already been beaten by Liverpool 3-2, so they're going to Wembley. It's between Villa and Middlesbrough, City and Chelsea, Spurs and Brighton. Away we go to Stamford Bridge. This is signed for Chelsea in the FA Cup today. Ortega will start in goal. It's Cambiasso, Kosanov, Akanji and Vardiol, City's back four. Rodri, the captain, partners Nico, who's back and starting at midfield two today. Bob on the right, Doku on the left. It's Haaland and Foden up top. On the bench, we've got Savinho, Simons, McAtee, Wharton, Diaz, Ake, Frimpong and Ederson. Loris Karius as well. No Marmouche, he's not quite fit to be in the squad today. Emirates FA Cup action here for Manchester City at Stamford Bridge. We're looking to take on a Chelsea side that will, in a win here today, whoever wins, be going to Wembley for a semi-final. We got to the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We're knocked out by Aston Villa in the last episode. In today's episode, we'd like to book our place in the semi-final and hopefully get there this time. Chelsea have made some big improvements to their side. They've re-signed some more youth players. I think they've spent a lot more money, as they regularly do. The other quarter-finals... Oh, this is actually only the round of 16. It's not a semi-final. There's more games to play. I'm confused there. There's actually another game to be played from this one, so we won't be going to Wembley after this one. That wasn't very clear, was it? Nicholas Jackson scored 2 goals in his previous match, so he's certainly a player to look out for. Let's see how this Chelsea side line up here under Enzo Maresca for this big one. Chelsea, one of the title contenders, but look like City started to pull ahead despite that draw to Forest, which actually brings Chelsea and Arsenal a lot closer to us in the Premier League. Well, handshakes between the two sides there as we look ahead towards this Chelsea team that they line up with. It looks like there's been a way found back for Ben Chilwell by Enzo Maresca. Neto, Palmer, Sancho in that front line. Nicholas Jackson up top. I'm not sure who captains Chelsea, but they look like a strong enough side to beat us here today. I think that is what we're trying to get upon, aren't we? Ezekiel Palacios partners Moises Caicedo midfield too. And yeah, that is a good side. For Fana in the back line, Livramento has been re-signed. Colwell, Chilwell. Big chance on the bench as well. The big one to look out for is Nkunku, Felix, but mainly Jonathan David, one of the top goal scorers in the Premier League. To score so late on and then just to gift them a goal was really, really bad by Manchester City, but I'm hoping for better here today as Jackson goes in behind us early on. Palmer across to Caicedo, the captain, off the post by Caicedo. He went to smother it Ortega. Early chance for Chelsea, should be 1-0. Jackson away from Kusanov. Sancho, been signed permanently. Oh, not read by Cambiasso, and here's Cole Palmer. And Cole Palmer pulls a shot over the bar, but 2 chances for Chelsea in the opening 6 minutes. Doku past Livramento like he's not even there. And then Doku plays him behind to Haaland, who does get there, Haaland. And Erling Haaland down the middle at Jorgensen. Maybe he could have been a bit more composed there. Look towards Bob in the middle if he'd made the run, I'm not sure. Rodri wide to Oscar Bob. And this time Bob's past Chilwell. Brilliant from Bob. Chilwell recovers. Cambiasso. Oh, brilliant from Cambiasso. Back to Haaland. Oh, what an assist that would have been. Fills to Doku on the edge of the box. Back into the middle towards Nico. Rodri hits it, blocked away by Caicedo. And he's slow there again, Foden, and he gets it back after a good win from Rodri. Foden gives it straight back to them again. Well, came on against Forest was key. And a bit poor here. Sancho against Kusanov. Palmer. Palmer shoots, saved by Ortega behind for a corner again. Foden. Foden's been a shadow of himself today. A really bad performance from Phil. Spin by Jackson, so quick. Trouble here. Jackson, saved by Ortega. Vardiel away and up towards Doku. Won't get there. Trouble again. Keeps coming Jackson around the corner. Palmer stood off him. Palmer! Saved by Ortega. How many saves Ortega had to do today? Which worries me. Because we need him involved, really, Phil Foden. Kanji. Nicely done, Manu. Up to Haaland here. Back to Foden. Bob. Back in behind to Phil Foden. Foden. Back to Nico! Saved by the keeper. First time strike from Nico. That's a good play. But we don't score from it. Counter Chelsea, Palmer. And his runners again. And Palmer keeps it. Plays Neto. Onside. He's away from Vardiol. Pedro Neto. Another great save from Stefan Ortega. Ball through towards Phil Foden. Doesn't find him. It's blocked away by Chelsea again. Go right to the middle with Jackson. Over the top here to Jadon Sancho. Who's running away. He's chased by Cambiasso. And Cambiasso can't stop him. And Jadon Sancho, what a strike. I don't like how my fullback runs across him there and doesn't stop the shot. I don't like that. I mean, what a hit by Sancho. Of all the goals, they've scored that one. Nico. Back to Rodri. Wide to Oscar Bob. Bob for City. Bob pulls it back. Haaland with a strike here. What a save by Jorgensen. Good tip round the post behind for a corner. Back wide to Doku. Doku to the byline here. Doku. Stay with him. Doku still. Doku. Doku into the box here. Doku hits one! Oh! Been really good against Doku today. He's not been able to be his lively self, Doku. Palmer, that is it. Vardiol's done us here. Cole Palmer's in, he's going to score. 2-0. Vardiol absolutely done us there. Cole Palmer knocks out the FA Cup. Vardiol sat down by Cole Palmer, terrible defending. And that's us out of the FA Cup. Palmer can't get his way through here. Sancho. Back through here. Jackson with a chance, save. He's offside, but 30 seconds remain. They won't give us an extra 2 minutes like they did against Forest for Forest to score against us. That won't happen here. It won't. Surprise, surprise. City are out of the FA Cup, a 2-0 defeat to Chelsea. That's really poor in the quarter-final stage, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Vardiol crushes at the end there, but I don't think we're ever going to get that goal. Haaland was very quiet. Enzo Maresca gets the better of Pep Guardiola. Other results in the FA Cup, so Portsmouth knocked out by Liverpool, Spurs beat Brighton, Chelsea beat us, Villa beat Middlesbrough. The other results were Arsenal go through against Birmingham on penalties, Crawley Town knock out Luton, wow. United beat Fulham, Nottingham Forest beat Bristol by 3-1. The final game of today's episode is Champions League action. We play Anderlecht away from home. Other draws, you can see Arsenal versus PSG, Spurs versus Leverkusen, Wolfsburg versus Athletic Club. That's the Europa League we've gone to there. How do we see the other results? Bayern, Benfica, Barca, Juve, Napoli, Real Madrid, Monaco, Real Betis. So they're the other games that are being played. Anderlecht away from home. We cannot be going out of this competition at this early stage. A better performance than today, City. We'll change in the City side today because Erling Haaland has picked up too many yellow cards apparently in the Champions League, so he is suspended for this one, so we've had to make changes. Costa will start in goal. It's Frimpong, Diaz, Ake and Vardy on the back four. Captain Rodri partners Edison in the midfield too, with Simons, Foden, Marmoush and Savinho the front four. On the bench we've got Doku, Bob, McAtee, Wharton, Vita Heiss. We've also got Akanji, Lewis, Cambiasso and Ortega. And we were hoping for some goals here today in Anderlecht to get us a nice result going to the second leg. Good Champions League action here in Belgium for the Champions League final knockout stages officially getting started. It's the round of 16 first leg where Manchester City have drawn Belgian side Anderlecht. Out come the two sides here. A side formerly played for was Vincent Kompany and managed by them. Jeremy Doku, this is his former team as well. He came for the youth system here at Anderlecht, Jeremy Doku, but he finds himself on the bench after a poor performance against Chelsea. Maybe he can get off the bench at some point. They are leading the line with Kasper Dolberg, who was once a really high rated player at Ajax. He's not really taken off his career as expected to. Interested to see how they do line up if there's any known names in this Anderlecht side that shouldn't be getting anything against Manchester City today. We should be getting a big win and a nice buffer between us and them going into the second leg, really. Well, this is the Anderlecht side. They're captained by Jan Vertonghen, who starts today. Torgan Hazard on the bench. So Varela starts in goal. Vertonghen is in that back line. Augustinsson as well, former Villa, and I think. Canner in the holding role with Horta, Leone. Phillips and Patrice there in the front of the midfield for Kasper Dolberg up top, the main man, the target man today. And Kevin De Bruyne could play those passes. We never seem to play them in time. Dolberg spins away from Ruben Diaz and he plays on Leone here. And City in a bit of trouble. And Leone goes for goal. It's blocked by Costa. Ake makes a mistake. Costa makes a save. Shaky start by Manchester City. Frimpong well played into Costa. And away to Ake and on to Edison here. Here's the Brazilian Edison. He goes wide to Savinho. Marmoush. Back onto Edison. Edison driving through here from midfield. Edison! Oh, what a Champions League goal by Edison. Absolute midfield powerhouse that he is. That's what we signed him to be. And he certainly was there, wasn't he? Drove his way through that Anderlecht team. An assist for Omar Marmoush to the back heel. Edison just kept going. By the time Jan Vertonghen gets to him, it's too late. He's pulled the trigger. He's hammered it past Varela. And City had the lead in Anderlecht after only 8 minutes or so. His first goal in Champions League this year. Phil Foden. Good feet from Phil. Across here to Vardy. Back to Edison. Rodri. Xavi in behind to Frimpong. This time he's onside. Frimpong. Across the box here. Marmoush for the strike. Frimpong. Xavi. Foden. Back in behind to Frimpong again here. Jeremy Frimpong. Pulls it back to Marmoush. Oh, the cross wasn't great. Marmoush dives in to try and win that. And Rodri will go as well, and you get it down to Savinho. City don't stop with the pressure there. Savinho. Foden. Going over top to Savinho. Savinho still. Back onto Xavi Simons. Xavi. Frimpong. Across the box here. Waiting is Marmoush. What a ball. What a ball. 2-0. That is unbelievable cross from Frimpong. 2-0 City against Anderlecht. What a ball that is from Frimpong. We've been going for the cutback, but maybe I should try and fire it across with Frimpong, because that cross is absolutely insane. Look at this for a cross. Wow. Fullback dives in to try and stop it. Marmoush is there waiting. Tried to stop it, but it's on a plate for Omar Marmoush. What a cross from Jeremy Frimpong. 2-0 Manchester City. Xavi Simons, obviously. Test for him as well. He has a cross here in the box. They've done him. Pulled it back here. Chance. Save by Costa. Frimpong away. Good save by the feet of Diogo Costa. Rodri. He still plays Savinho. Takes it well, Savinho. And through to Marmoush. Savinho. And Vertonghen takes down Marmoush. Last man. That's a red card. Back into Edison. Well played. And that is half time. 2-0. We've been absolutely fantastic most of the time today. Really have been. Second half underway. 2-0. We've been brilliant. Marmoush and Foden combining well. Foden's not been maybe as involved as we want him to be, but he's been great. Xavi. Foden. And towards Marmoush here. Marmoush for 3. He's offside. Got fined by Foden. Marmoush has gone early. He's second of the game. Well, they're letting him celebrate, so they can just tell him he's offside there. Cruel. Diaz blocks it. Ake and away to Vardy. Well played, City. Savinho had a great game today. Into Marmoush. Well, back here onto Foden. Back through to Marmoush. What a ball by Foden. It's Omar Marmoush. It's Omar Marmoush who hammers it in for 3-0. What a ball by Foden. Marmoush makes it 3. The guy's electric. I mean, him and Haaland, the amount of goals they'll score this season is unbelievable. He doesn't show the skill where he flicks it on. Savinho's gone with him, and Marmoush, who likes to hit it across the goalkeeper to the left-hand side and that right foot, does it again. City 3, Anderlecht 0. I think we are going to put ourselves in a pretty good position to go into the second leg with a rotated side and simulate it. Back to Vardy, Edison once more. Marmoush, Foden, Savinho. Space again for City here, Savinho. Pulled it back. Marmoush! Oh, big save by Varela. And off Marmoush behind for a goal kick. Rodri, Foden. Xavi, Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong. Across to Marmoush, dives in. Oh, dealt with just. And away by Vardy, Savinho. Back to Savinho. City can run at them again here. Savinho. Foden. Rodri. Back onto Xavi Simons. Xavi over top here, Savinho. Far post. Marmoush with a header wide the post by Marmoush. Xavi, everyone's stood along the line there. Foden. Back through to, even meant for Cambiasso. Rodri wins it back here. Rodri wide to Doku. In towards Oscar Bob. And Bob over to Doku here. And Body's in the middle, and Doku. And Doku! Oh! Hammers it wide, Doku. We're going to run behind, but Cambiasso stays with the full back here. Looking for that cross into Dolberg. Sides against it. Pulls it back here. Chance for Anderlecht. Dolberg! And they do get one back. And it's not the playing game. It shouldn't be, you know, an easy simulation. We'll still win the simulation. But it shouldn't be that. Again, the referee has played, well, he's played 4 minutes there. He's added on 2 minutes and played 4. That's the second time in today's episode we've been stung for that. Full time, City 3, Anderlecht 1. We'll be able to simulate the second leg, but I'm not happy with getting stung by that. Not the most successful episode of them all, but please do like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new, and consider joining the Way City Members Club to see extended and early access to these videos. Not the most successful episode, but we'll take it. Something to build upon. We'll see you guys next time.